Hey friends, this is Skeptics and Scoundrels. This is the episode before my first episode, and thus will be a short introduction of myself and my vision for this channel. So, hi, I'm Eric. I'm 41 years old today. Oof. But aside from that, there are relevant details you should know about me. Details like this. I'm an ex-Jehovah's Witness, skeptic, rationalist, agnostic atheist, believer in intellectual freedom, secular humanist, general geek and nerd, and totally not suffering from a midlife crisis. I was born and raised as a member of a small Christian sect known as Jehovah's Witnesses. Like all members of this high-controlled church, it was relentlessly ingrained into me that we were members of God's one and only true earthly organization. All other religions, even the Christian ones, were of the devil, and anyone who wasn't one of Jehovah's Witnesses was a tool of Satan to lure me away from Jehovah God and his organization. Along with his upbringing came heavy indoctrination, science denial, risky and compulsory medical stances, viewing outsiders as God's enemies and Armageddon fodder, refraining from birthday and holiday celebrations, avoiding participation or even discussion in politics, foregoing college education and general plans for the future. After all, Armageddon will be here any day now. Any day now. I don't even have a watch. And finally, no worldly friends from outside the church. In general, my life was all about denial of and isolation from reality. I'll get more into the dirty details about the witnesses in future videos, as well as leverage plenty of criticism at general Christianity's claims and rhetoric. But that's for some other time. The indoctrination inflicted upon me started from birth and continued on until one day, at the age of 27, I woke up. I realized my religion was false. I had been lied to most of my life. And quite unexpectedly, I no longer believed in the existence of a God. Once that happened, my worldview was kicked out from under my feet. I had nowhere to look to for guidance in tackling the daunting and, I'll admit, exciting challenges of constructing a new worldview and moral code. I had to learn real science. I had to figure out that just because people were different from me didn't mean they were worthy of destruction. That was 14 years ago. A lot has happened since then. Lots of learning, lots of growing, and along with that, an even deeper appreciation that I'm just getting started. So now that that's out of the way, what's the thrust of this channel? In general, I've got things to say, but more importantly, a whole lot more to learn. And in this effort to learn, I plan to study and discuss counter-apologetics and street epistemology, do reviews on various books, create video responses to Christian apologists, because Christians sure churn out a lot of nonsense. Become better connected to the rest of the atheist and skeptic communities, and hopefully make a friend or two along the way. But most importantly, I want to learn from and measure myself against those who are even more along the deconstruction journey than I am. And who knows, maybe my ramblings might provide some small amount of help or comfort to others who find themselves in the same situation that I found myself in 14 years ago. Thanks for sticking me to the end. If you think this channel and its contents is something you'd be interested in, then please like, share, and subscribe. Let's see how far this crazy train goes. Speaking of which, our next stop will be an analysis of a response I received to a super chat I directed towards a Christian apologist. So once that video is published, click here to view it. It goes here, right? Yeah, I think it goes here. Here. Click it.